Hi guys, today I'm here with Joe. He recently came to the Philippines about, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Checking things out and
More or
gonna,
less.
thinking about moving here, retiring here, and checking things out, which is what I think is a good idea. You're gonna move over here to put your boots on the ground here, get around, figure out where stuff is, see if you can deal with everything here. So we'll start out, where you from, Joe?
I grew up in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, and later on I moved out to Lebanon, Tennessee. It was about 30 miles outside of Nashville, just because Nashville got so big and crowded. I wanted a little land and a little peace and quiet. I
Right.
moved out to Lebanon, Tennessee. Been there since early 2000, I think, maybe
Oh, wow.
2005 or something.
What's your motivation for coming here? What do you?
It's all Paul's fault, the old dog. It's all his fault. He made me do it. But
Yeah,
there's a lot of motivations, really. One being the weather. I hate the cold weather,
Yeah.
now in the States. And just watching videos over here, it's like, man, it looks nice. You never know till you try it. So I was like, I just finally pulled the trigger on it and tried it. And, I had a rough start, but it's coming around now. But,
so you met some friends here?
Oh man, yeah. Like I had no activity before I come here. Now my phone like blows up all the time.
It's getting friend requests.
Yeah,
Got crazy.
man, just people. In the motel. I met people in the motel I talked to. It's a whole different atmosphere.
You've been running around with Mary and a few
Oh
other
yeah,
folks.
they saved my butt really. 'Cause, I was about ready to go back. Because everything I tried failed, and they saw a picture I had posted, and they said, "Are you here?" And I said, "Yeah." They said, "Well, stay there. We'll come get you." And
Oh yeah.
took me up to Valencia and fixed my phone, got me a motorcycle, found me an apartment. I mean, it's just, and within a matter of hours,
just-
got me some money transferred. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do anything. Everything I tried failed.
Yeah, they hooked his phone up with a Philippine number. And
Yeah, I mean, it's just, amazing. Well, that's another thing. You need to be well versed in your phone.
Yeah.
Or electronics, if you come over here, and of course I wouldn't. I looked at the weather basically, and maybe Google Map.
Right.
Just had it and take pictures. And I wasn't really versed in my phone at all, pretty much. But I've learned a lot since I've been here.
well, I've known Joe for a while. He always posts. He always makes comments on our videos and stuff. Just a really nice gentleman. Always.
I don't want to go that far.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
What type of work did you do back home?
I retired from the power company. My last job was like they call us, I guess, emergency dispatch, where we sent, trucks out to fix like down wires and broke poles and stuff like that. Emergency. If your power's out, blown transformers. There's a lot of blown transformers.
How long did you work there?
It was 28 years, maybe.
Okay.
I started out changing tires and washing trucks.
And then before that, you worked for your dad,
Yeah,
cutting down trees and everything off power lines.
Yeah, trimmed out the power lines for him. I grew up doing that. Then I got in a warehouse in NES, stayed there for a long time. And then the last job was, I done what do you call it, switching for a couple of weeks. I wasn't crazy about that. It's dangerous, and I didn't want to do it. You got to really know what you're doing out there.
Well, from all Paul's advice, how was your trip over here?
The trip was long,
Yeah.
And the first 5 hours was the worst 5 hours. From Nashville to LAX was just, I hated that part of it.
Right.
And then from LAX to Seoul, went to Seoul on the Korean Air like
Right.
that. Yeah, that's
a
good
nice airport.
Oh, well, it was nighttime. I didn't get to see much of
Okay.
it, But I saw a lot of LAX. That was another thing.
Yeah, boy, that's a walk.
Well, yeah, I think I started at one end and had to go all the way to the other end to
Yeah.
get to my next plane.
Yeah, I had to go outside and then around to the other
Yeah, I did
airport
that.
part, and then had to seem like 40 minutes walking to
I kept
the
asking
airplane.
people,
Man.
Korean Airline? Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, keep on going. It's
Had to
way
wait.
back there.
Waiting for about an hour to get my bag, It's like, and I think it was supposed to have been a 4 or 5 hour layover. There ain't no layover because I went from one plane, and by the time I got to the next terminal, they even started the lines. I just got back in line.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there's no layover really.
Well, that's good. At least you got one stuck here forever.
And then we went to Seoul, and I had to get off that plane and get on another plane. I had to walk the whole airport again, it seemed like, and
Yeah.
to go from some other place to Cebu.
Right.
You know, and that was another.
Oh, you flew into Cebu, not Manila. Okay.
Well, according to some old guy's advice, you know, it's like, you know, get in there and get your feet wet and get some money transferred. And,
Yep, that's true.
I tried that, and of course, nothing worked for me. So, but you know, I did try, but you know, again, you need to be well versed in your telephone. Is all I could highly recommend. That.
Yeah, and get it all set up before you get here.
You know, and I tried. Went to a bank in Cebu that's. You don't walk in the banks in Cebu, you know, really anywhere, because they open the door. It's locked, and they let you in, and it's armed guard. Yeah, I was like, I just want to ask if they take remitly here, and you know, that was an experience. Yeah, so. But,
well, at least you got you some money at some point.
Oh no, that was Mary and
Oh, they got it when you got here.
Yeah,
I was lucky. I got a driver, and I hired a driver to take me from Cebu, because at the time I got there, I wouldn't have been able to get the other. So it was $60 to ride in a car.
Oh, really?
With a guy out here at that time.
I hired a driver. Well, the taxi cab driver.
He stopped and got me money.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
How?
He stopped at some little hole in the wall.
What, like remitly
on
or
the way
something?
here. No, it was just some little hole in the wall place, and I had cash.
Oh, yeah.
So I changed it over.
That was another thing. I walked out of the airport in Cebu and didn't have any pesos. I had to leave my bag outside, go back inside, and get some pesos, you know. Cause
yeah, it was crazy.
Like, yeah, well, that's just a rookie mistake, and I'm totally a rookie. But, yeah, that was another thing. But, man,
We got to be careful in there, too. Changing money and people watching you, they'll follow you.
Yeah, well, that was at the airport. But
Yeah, I know. Still even there.
Yeah, but that was my start.
What's your favorite part about being here so far?
Oh, I guess I'd have to go with mango shakes, maybe. I don't, man, there's so much. It's hard to pick anything, like one thing, but man, and the people are amazing everywhere I've stopped, even Cebu. You know, I got kicked out of one motel after a couple of days. That was my fault. And I had to walk down the street to another motel. They toted my bag down there for me because, you know, they done rented my room out again. I didn't even know it. I was like, give me a couple more days. Like, oh, we've rented your room already. So
You got to go, old man.
Yeah. You need to be aware of that stuff, you know, stuff like that. Just a bunch of rookie mistakes. So
I had a couple that came here that rented a place called in the Manhattan, close to the mall, on the other side of where you're staying in Go Hotel. And they did it online, found out that the room rate was great, but you had to go out in the hallway and go down and share the bathroom with somebody else.
Yeah, that was.
So that's another rookie mistake. There's all these little things
we call that red flag.
Yeah, little things you got to look out for. You like running around with the girls and.
Oh man, it's been one thing after another. What did we do? We fed the.
You guys are getting hiking.
Yeah, we're going to do that tomorrow. We fed the kids at the orphanage. We did that.
Yep. You're going to come down and do the helmets with us.
Oh yeah, we're going to do that. I got to get a calendar. It's hard to keep track of everything.
He's got to get a calendar. So.
Yeah. Back in the States, it's just like get up, cut the grass, and you're done pretty much. But,
Yeah, that's the way I was back home. I had very little friends because I worked 70 hours a week most of my life.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a lot of time to hang out and socialize. So when I came over here, man, it's great. You're running into people all the time.
People. Well, you talk to expats because they can speak English real good.
Right.
Filipinos do good, but sometimes it's hard to.
Just like the Filipinos all want to get together. The men stay on one side to speak English. The girls go over here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even matter for the English. Some of these guys from Germany or Russia, they all get together in a group, talk. The girls have talked on the side.
Yeah, I've already experienced the girls will be over there talking, and I'm like, English, because I don't have a clue what they're talking about. And they laugh at me.
They won't care. They don't care. They're going to keep talking.
I don't care either. I just, I don't understand the word they're saying. But that's just the way it is.
Yeah, you just got to get used to it or learn it, and I'm not going to learn it. So far, is this something what you would consider
Oh
retiring
man,
here?
well, what is it? I said it's probably 50-50 when I started. Now it's like 70-30 of yes, you know,
Okay,
and looking better
70%
all the
yes.
time. Yeah,
Cool.
it might be 80% tomorrow. I don't know. You know, just, that's how quick.
Or it might be 30% tomorrow or something makes
Nah,
it
man,
mad.
it's like the people are amazing. You know, really.
Yeah, once you learn your way around,
Oh, that's yeah.
you got all your little
yeah.
things done, your
Shortcuts.
immigration, where it's at,
Yeah, that's another thing.
you know. And once you get all that going, it's very easy to just keep following it because Dumaguete is not a huge place.
Right.
It's not tiny, but it's
Well, I
not
mean,
huge.
unless you've never been here before, then it's like.
My biggest thing is, where am I going to eat tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm still like trying to find out the good places to eat.
Right.
And another big shocker is traffic. Let me tell you about your traffic. If you've never been on a scooter and a lot of heavy traffic, it's going to be a what is it?
It's going to be a nightmare.
Eye-opening
lightly.
experience. But you get used to it. But I was scared to death the first few times. In the morning ain't bad, but then all the traffic come in and start closing in on. They get in front of you, beside you, on both
Oh,
sides,
yeah.
and you know you're just like boxed in and can't do anything. And another big thing is I'd pull up to an intersection and stop. Well, you don't do that over here. You just kind of merge.
You got to
on
bully
in.
your way
Yeah.
through.
Well,
with
you know,
everybody else.
everybody just kind of meshes together, but it
Right.
all works most of the time. You know,
Yep.
it's like everybody kind of goes and weaves and bobbles, and
Yeah,
it
he
works.
followed me around today. I was in the van. He was on his bike.
Yeah.
He's doing real good.
But I followed Junior around one day downtown, and man, I learned
Can't
a lot.
keep
from
up.
her. No, I mean just the way she did everything. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dang, that's how you do it. You know,
Yep.
you got to open and just go. You know,
I gave him a little way to get down the boulevard,
yeah.
the back way,
priceless.
keep you out of all that
Shortcut.
traffic and
Yeah,
stuff.
priceless.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
much nicer to me because I can't go around that fish market and stuff. It just makes my nervous.
Yeah, there's some busy streets down there, man. Dogs and people walking out. And,
I got a friend here, Bill. He rented a bike in this house. He lives here, but he rented a bike, and he rode it like 3 days. He put it in the back and said, "Forget it." He rented it for a month. He said he didn't even ride it; just sat back there because he said it just scared him to death.
well, I mean, I know how he feels. The first time I got on, I was scared
Yeah.
to death. I'm like, whew.
Then it
But-
was raining. He slid. And it's,
Oh yeah, but I mean, you get the more you do it, the better you get.
Yep.
The more you get used to it. But you know, they don't have red lights or anything. And, you know,
No stop
but
signs.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
very
they just
little
kinda-
street names. You
Just
gotta
all
figure
they
it
all
out.
mesh together in some kind of way. You just kind of, you know, it works.
I mean, it's more like the hillbilly way of getting somewhere. You know, go down to the big, huge tree down there, and there's a little red store next to it.
Yeah.
Turn right there, and
The gas
keep,
station.
keep going, and then, I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Go down to the Y in the road, hang a left, you know, stay to the left. It's nuts, but you'll get it.
Yeah.
So
it's,
what's the best advice that you could give to a man that's thinking about coming over here?
Oh, go ahead and do it. You know, I mean, you know, if it don't work, you can always go back. There's no like you don't have to stay here. But I would be well versed on the phone, which I was not, and you need to have a couple, 3 ways to transfer money. You know,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
and if you don't want a lot of hassle, the easiest way, you know, I'd say Western Union, but they may charge a little more. You know, and I've used what do you call it, Remitly once. And a guy at the motel just loves Wise, and I tried to get on that and couldn't figure out how to do it. You know, it's how bad I am. Well, I got to the part where you take a picture of yourself and a picture of your ID and email it to him.
Right.
I didn't know how to do that. I did probably do it now though. But
Yeah. Well, you can get Mary or one of those girls to help you out doing it. Janet's
that's
good
a
at all that
biggie though.
stuff.
Is the money, you know?
Yep,
is
trying to
the
get your
thing.
money here.
But yeah, man.
And if you can bring $9,000 in cash and change it, but you make sure those $100 bills
Yeah.
are absolutely perfect
Yeah.
because they will not take
I
them
had
here.
one somebody had scribbled on. I didn't even catch it. Somebody wrote something in ink on it. He's like, nope, can't
Nope,
take
they
that.
won't
one.
take it.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even see it.
There's a little discoloration in it or whatever.
Well, I was looking for tears, but I didn't look for somebody writing on it.
I ended up having a buddy take my hundreds that I wasn't able to exchange, take them back to America and put them in his bank,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then brought me back,
Fresh ones.
fresh ones.
Yeah.
But some days you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I'd say go ahead and, try it. You know, if you don't like it, you can go back or go to another island. I mean, there's a lot of options.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Go
places.
to
around here.
Thailand. I mean, man,
Yep.
it's like the whole,
Vietnam, Thailand, wherever.
yeah, places close by that you can go.
Malaysia's expensive.
I don't know. What about
Yeah.
Kuala Lumpur?
Huh?
Kuala Lumpur? That's where those like new twin towers are.
Oh, okay.
You know, Paul was talking about going there.
Yep, I'm lost.
Well, somebody went there. I watched the video. I can't remember who it was. It doesn't matter.
Well, I guess we'll wrap it up, guys. Thank you for watching this far and putting up with us. And hopefully he's answered a few of your questions about what it's like to get here and be scared.
Yeah, it's a shock at first, but you know
You'll get
it's-
it.
Yeah.
You'll figure it
If you
out.
think about it, go ahead and do it. You know. Anyway.
Yeah, there's only one way to do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Just like Nike says, just do it. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you.